I'm gonna speak up and say something for the community. It might not be the popular thing to do, and some people may dislike this video, some people may get mad at me for this video. This video may sound like I'm whining, but somebody's gotta say something for the Suikoden community, because if nobody does, Konami will continue to just move like they've been moving anyway. So what is going on, my fellow Suikoden family? It's Cali Q here, man. And yes, you guys wanted to see me do a follow-up video, sort of a raw thoughts video on the Suikoden HD Remasters and their status. I pondered a long time before I even considered making this video, because I've made quite a few videos, you know, kind of trying to poke Konami to give us something in regards to the status and the updates when it comes to these remasters. And especially with the Nintendo Direct happening recently, I was having a small glimmer of hope that we would have heard at least something on these remasters and to just figure out what's going on. I mean, we're getting updates for Silent Hill, we're getting updates for Metal Gear, Delta. Now, keep in mind, both of those franchises are much bigger than Suikoden, but that doesn't necessarily mean we have to be treated like trash. We can at least know what is the status of these games and these remasters right now. Konami, like, what is really going on? Now, seeing as how sometimes the community effort can make an impact on these companies, I think that it's very imperative that I continue to make discussion videos about the status of this series, because quite frankly, I do think it's unacceptable. I understand how difficult and hard game development in any capacity is. I am not trying to rush Konami, or I'm not trying to speak bad on their name, but I just think at this point, man, there's a great number of us. Now, in the beginning, there was a number of us who were saying, be patient, understand that this takes a while, understand that this takes a long time, and all of that is extremely valid. I'm just saying, in this instance, in this case, it has gone on far too long, at least without the smallest update on what's going on. I mean, again, you got Silent Hill, you got Metal Gear, all of those fan bases are being taken care of. Whereas we as Suikoden fans are just sitting here, once again, not really understanding what is going on. And it's been like this ever since the inception of this series, in a way. We've always just been the forgotten stepchildren, in a way. We don't know what's going on with this franchise, which is why I also said that even if we were to get a 6, guys, I really wouldn't be that excited about what's going on. When it comes to the way that they're handling this franchise and this IP, even with a potential 6, I don't think it would go the way that we think it would go. We can barely get the first couple of games remastered and actually in our hands. And now, before I end it all doom and gloom, yes, the games did pop up in their recent investor meeting and on the fiscal report. So as far as we know, it is not officially canceled. But the fact that we even have to ponder if the game's been canceled, when literally a screenshot, a Twitter update, a Facebook post, anything would give the fans solace to just know what is going on. We're halfway through 2024 now. We're halfway through all the being patient and being waiting. Even if their game were to come out in the rest of this year, the fact that it's an under 6-month notice still is not good marketing to me. It's not good marketing to me at all. Even if their games were to be announced and they're coming out this fall, that's still not enough time to really excite and gather people about this amazing legendary series coming back. To me, it is passing the point in which they can adequately and honestly and effectively market these games to a new audience. It's going to come down to the people like me, the content creators. We're going to have to be the one that spread the word about this amazing legendary franchise now, because Konami themselves are doing a less than stellar job of actually getting attention and awareness out. Some people think that these have just already been quietly canceled. Konami, I am not making a video to shame you or sham you, but I am making a video to raise awareness, to try to get somewhat of an answer out of you. At least you owe the fans somewhat of an update, especially after going quiet for almost a whole year last year. So again, I'm not trying to make this all doom and gloom, guys. You guys wanted my real and raw thoughts, and I'm giving you guys that on this video here. I understand being patient is a virtue, especially when it comes to game development. But another thing that's just so important is that you continue to facilitate the hype. You continue to facilitate the desire. And right now, it's been us content creators keeping the love of Suikoden, especially these HD remasters, in the hearts of JRPG players. There's so many new players waiting to get their hands on this game, and it's just so unfortunate that it's being done in this type of way. So Konami, you know, all love, but you got to step your game up here. The way that these remasters have been getting handled, man, I'm gonna speak up and say something for the community. It might not be the popular thing to do, and some people may dislike this video, some people may get mad at me for this video. This video may sound like I'm whining, but somebody's got to say something for the Suikoden community, because if nobody does, Konami will continue to just move like they've been moving anyway. But no, I'm keeping them accountable. They announced these HD remasters. They did a grand comeback because the Uden Chronicle was announced. Now you guys got to see it through. You got to see through on your end. We got excited. We pre-ordered. You guys have to do your part now, man. Give us an update, Konami. You know, I'm not demanding you. It's just bring some solace. A tweet, screenshot, anything. This is such an amazing fan base. The people I've met through the Suikoden series, through even my own content creation, are some of the most interesting and passionate players of JRPGs I've ever met. And no fan base really deserves to be treated in this way about hearing nothing when it comes to something as special and meaningful as the Suikoden games. Konami, you don't know how meaningful this franchise is to a lot of people. I really wish you guys would acknowledge that. But you know, that's it for this video, man. That's just my Cali Q raw thoughts, guys. I probably will not be making another video on the Suikoden HD remasters, honestly, until something gets announced. This is probably my last video. Hopefully it's not my last video of the year in regards to these HD remasters, but there's nothing else I can say. There's nothing more else that I can say when it comes to the way that these remasters have been handled. There's nothing else I can say, unfortunately. So there is a lot of disappointment in my voice and in my disposition, but it's only because of how passionate I am about this franchise. And you know what? I'll be the bad guy if I have to. I'll speak up for the fan base, because no fan base, especially one that's this passionate, deserve to be treated like this. So that's the end of the video, guys. Let me know if you like it, dislike it. If you hate this type of video, let me know in the comment section down below. If I'm whining, if I'm being a big old baby, you let me know. And I'm down for any type of critique or feedback. But I'm going to speak my piece. And Konami, look out for the Suikoden fans, all right? This is why I really don't know if I even want a 6, because it's not being handled that well. But that's all, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Peace.